because I am allergic to dairy. Starbucks did me dirty. I can't do a pumpkin spice with almond milk because it's still dairy. Really? The one thing that makes fall for me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is SmokedAlive, and today we're going to be doing an affordable fall tutorial because the girl loves fall. It basically means Santa's coming tomorrow, so whew. And can we talk about fall makeup? Girl, I am living for this look. So I called this an affordable fall tutorial, not a drugstore tutorial, because I do have products that are not drugstore. So my entire face is drugstore. Everything from the primer to the foundation, highlight, bronzer, everything is drugstore. My eyes are Morphe and MakeupGeek. So if you're interested in this affordable makeup tutorial, then just keep watching. Okay, so my lids are already primed, so we're just going to jump straight into the shadows, and I am using a MakeupGeek shadow in Peach Smoothie. These aren't necessarily drugstore, but they are very affordable and they are amazing. And I'm going in with a Morphe MB23 brush, and I am just putting this all over the crease for our transition color. Okay, so we're going to start with the shade Chickadee by MakeupGeek, and we're going to be running this along the lower part of the crease and a little bit on the lid too. Going back in with the shade Peach Smoothie, and I want you guys to look at here. I am bringing this really far out. Like, look how far away from my eye it is. Because we're going to make this really grungy and really smoky. If you can hear that dog, I'm very sorry. We are also going to bring the shade Chickadee with a Morphe M433. We're going to put this right along the bridge of the nose. You see that? So we're going to place the color in there and then blend this out. So this is going to give the appearance of a really sunken in, grungy eye look. And don't be afraid to get it in the inner corner because we're going to be placing the shadow there anyway. With that same brush, I'm actually bringing the shade Chickadee in the crease and bringing it up. And we're just intensifying the shape that we've already created. And we are going to pack it in circular motions on the outer edge of the eye. It's going to start giving a really nice smoky effect. And we're just going back in with the shade Peach Smoothie and blending all this out. So a lot of the times you'll see grungy smoky eyes and you'll go try it at home and you're like, why didn't this work? Why does it not look as grungy on me? It's because a lot of the times they put it way in here and way out there, but they don't really tell you that. They just kind of say go on circular motions in the crease. So I'm hoping this will really help you guys get that really grungy effect that you're wanting. Okay, so next we're going to go in with the Morphe shade Spice. And we're just going to pack this all over the lid. This is very similar to a MAC 217. It just doesn't have a name on it, but it is a Morphe brush. I'm trying to use all affordable brushes for you guys today. So mixing Spice and Chickadee together, I'm just going in the crease and we're just deepening that crease up a bit. So here with the shade Chickadee and that Kirkland brush from Costco, I don't know if I already said that, we're just going to put this in the inner corner. So we have a really matte inner corner. Okay, so I just put some tape on the back of my hand and now I'm going to place it where I want my wing. Okay, so I think that is even. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M506 brush with the shade Corrupt by MakeupGeek. And we're just going to line this tape. And as of right now, I'm sticking straight on that line, so we're not creating any thickness yet. Okay, so now I'm going to start adding some thickness to the wing. Now we're going to go in with the shade MakeupGeek. We're going to go in with the MakeupGeek shade in Cocoa Bear. Start buffing this out. Okay, so I don't have an affordable or drugstore shadow for this color, so don't hate me. The rest of it besides this I actually think is drugstore. So the shade I'm going in is Muse from the Limecrime palette. And if you have a drugstore shade, because I know like NYX does and stuff, use those. I just don't have one. So this is just a burgundy red. So any burgundy red that you have, And I'm not going to take this up to the wing. I'm just going to keep this right down here. We're going to blend the orange and the black with this red color. Okay, so I am going to take this little tiny detailed brush with that same shade, Muse, and I'm going to line the lash line ever so slightly to where it looks like there's a little bit of red liner. So it transitions from the red to the dark red to the black. That's what we want. Okay, so now we remove these. Oh, that looks creepy. Ooh. And we should have a nice wing on both sides. Please be even. Okay, so this is my favorite part. This is where it gets super, super grungy. We're going to take that Kirkland brush and the shade Chickadee, and we're going to start running it along the lash line. Now, a lot of the times we keep our lash line like right up here, but we are going to take it real low. Okay, so we're going to go back in with the shade Muse with the Morphe M506 from the Limecrime palette, and we're going to bring in that red. See how it looks like we just have red on the lower lash line instead of the top? That is what we want. We want the red to pop, something a little bit more edgy, different, for it to stand on its own. Okay, so next we're going to take the shade Spice, and we're going to blend out that red. We're going to make this even smokier and even lower. See how smoky we're doing this? We're just going back and back and back and back and forth. Okay, so we're going to take a break from the eyes and move on to the face. Okay, so we want the skin to be nice and glowy because in the fall our skin starts getting dried out and we want our skin to be nice and hydrated. So we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I do not put it on my nose though, otherwise my foundation does not stick. So, just a heads up, if you have oily skin, do not put this in your T-zone. Okay, so some of you might be like, what are you going to use for your nose? So my nose has been hating foundation no matter what I put on, no matter what I do. It just wipes right off. So I'm going to try it without primer and see if that helps me. But you can put that primer there, some professional, any drugstore, Angel Veil, whatever you have. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. So I filmed a first impressions on this, and this is going to be the second time of me using it, so I can't give you my opinions on it because you gotta watch the video. And we're just going to blend this in with my Real Techniques sponge. Okay, so we're going to go in with a tiny bit of concealer, just because I drew some darkness right here, but we don't want to mess up the lower lash line that we've done, so we're not going to add a ton. Did I tell you what concealer I was going in with? The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Okay, so I do not have a highlighting and contour kit from the drugstore, but what I do have is the Morphe Deysi Danger highlighting kit. So we're going to use this middle shade right here to set our concealer and our T-zone. Okay, so let's do bronzer. We're going to go in with the Physicians Formula Light to Medium Bronze Booster. This does have a little bit of luminosity in it, so it's good for the summer, but it's also good for those of you that have dry skin in the fall and you don't want to look like a dry, crusty thing. Raisin. So we're just going to bronze the typical places and move on. So we're going to bronze all the way down the neck just because I don't like to put such a full coverage foundation on my neck. So we'll just make sure that we are cohesive with our face. So now that our bronzer is done, we're going to go in with the Makeup Revolution blush palette. And I want to go something a little bit more neutral. So we're going to go in with this shade right here. And these are super pigmented, so brush that off. I don't want a crazy amount of color. See that? So pigmented. Woo! Okay, so for our highlighter, the only one that I have is the Precious Petals by WetnWild. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe M438. So they actually say that this is a contour brush, but I tried it for highlighter the other day and I was like, ah! You guys, just wait. Just you wait. What am I doing? I don't highlight yet. I do contour. Duh. Okay, so like I said, I don't have a drugstore contour. I'm so sorry. I really need to get one. So I'm just going to use the Katvond D middle shade right here. And we'll just skip past this really quickly since it's not drugstore. Bye. Okay, so back to our highlight. I tilt the brush this way and I literally just, like, do you see that? Woo! Just putting it a little bit above the brow bone like that. Do you see that? That's like the supermodel glow right there. Okay, again, this isn't drugstore. I swear everything is drugstore except for my eyeliner and my contour. Yeah, that's it. I did pretty good, guys. I did pretty good. So just line your waterline with this and then we'll move on. Look at that. Ew, what is that? The veins in my eyes are very prominent. It's kind of creepy. I'm blind. Where did it go? I have one of my favorite. Oh, I'm blurry. Of course. I find it as soon as I finish my mascara. Okay, but for real, you guys are gonna be proud of me. Look what I have. Lashes. I never have lashes. So these are the Salon Perfect Lashes in the number 615. So we're gonna apply those today. Right. So we're gonna do the lash dance, is what all the YouTubers say. How long does the lash dance really ask? Ask? Waited too long. Dang it. When I put lashes on, I'm like, who is she? Who is that girl? 3 hours later. Okay, so brows are on, or lashes are on brows. So we're going to be using the e.l.f. brow gel, and I'm literally just going to brush my brows straight up. You know what I mean? Do you know what? Alright. Brows are done. That takes like 30 seconds. You know, they're not that spectacular, but that is what it is. Okay, so I've not talked about these. These are bomb. This is the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick in the shade Nudie Patootie, which I love this shade, but I actually really like the formula. It lasts all day. So I'm going to use this because I think this is a really nice touch to the look. The only thing is I usually do 2 coats of these, and I'm not applying any lip liner, just so you guys know. Okay, lips are done. We're going to use the Wet n Wild setting finish, or the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. This is cruelty free. It's only like $5 and I actually really like it. The only problem is there's like hardly anything in here and you go through really quickly, but I do really like it. It does help my makeup last all day and it gives me a very nice natural finish. I don't want to get this on my background, so I'm going to turn to the side. Woo! Excuse me. Woo! It has a very strong sprayer, that's another thing. It's a little bit too strong, but that's okay. Alright guys, that is it for this fall tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it. Get a pumpkin spice for me. Pull it together. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys next week.